about net zero, then that's an expression, a term that really wasn't around even a very short period of time ago. So things are moving really quickly when it comes to sustainability. You look at the level of legislation that's coming our way, you look at the kind of expectations of investors, you look at, targets by countries, all these different things, and it's hard to keep up.
Just having a really joined up approach between the CEO and the board in particular, as well as the overall leadership team.
I think for CEOs and boards, it's really important that they have the right support, advice and guidance within the business to inform them about sustainability and their environmental performance.
Well, I think it's going to be much more than mindset. Next year you're going to see mandatory reporting requirements come in the EU and in the US. And so I think boards and executives need to understand that it's more than just thinking the right way, they've got to start doing.
The fundamental challenge is to maintain that growth mindset and to make sure that you're continually thinking about the future whilst also being anchored in the present as well. And when it comes to sustainability, that's core, right? You have to try your best to think innovatively and differently.
How you inform that through items such as materiality assessments, listening to your stakeholders, whether those be your own employees and work colleagues, whether those be your shareholders or indeed customers. Listening to the voice in every single one of those is absolutely fundamental, and they're all indicating one thing, which is we need to drive to a lower carbon future and a more sustainable future.
That has to be a focus for boards, it has to be a focus for the executive teams in any organisation. You have to have the right people there who are advising you and can help you set the strategy in the right direction for sustainability.
To get there, they're going to need to put in place processes, systems to be able to meet these reporting requirements, and they're going to have to train their team to do that. So it's much more than mindset, it's going to be movement, actual movement towards meeting these targets.
It's critical. Again, from an SSE perspective, SSE Renewables, we have a focus on sustainability being a key role on our executive committees that are there to support the exec, and also to support the board and help the board understand our strategy and sustainability and to contribute to that.
Making sure that you're thinking future looking, thinking ahead, and actually constantly being open to reinventing yourself, moving. You should have your targets that you stick to, try and get to, but actually if things change, be open to changing as well.